Before I'll start this rant, I'm gonna do a music video later next Wednesday for a New Year's song special called Me vs. 2025. We're gonna do everything what happened before. I'm gonna do the scene where I got mad over what Leanna did was very unacceptable and the worst hater ever that I've had who mentioned me about Leanna's YouTube channel like that. But also, if you're watching this, these YouTubers won't even respond for this, like I've tried with Leanna, because I always had hard times with those YouTubers. Anyways, to users who like this SpongeBob episode, I'm fine with your thoughts. But if I want Peter to Nothing But the Last Fanboy to do a rant on this episode, I'm not sure if I want him to do that. Otherwise, don't forget to add me like he did with his Frozen rant and his Super Nanny rant, which I'm not in a good mood to do a commentary on it. I'm not going to do it until 23rd of January or something. Why? It's because he didn't add me in the hate spot just because I ranted on those movies. Or worse things he has done. But anyways, let's get ready to enjoy this rant. Dry happy? Oh my fucking goodness. This is the worst SpongeBob episode I've ever watched in my entire life. Next to SpongeBob You're Fired, A Pal for Gary, A Day Without Tears, All That Glitters, Gone, or any other SpongeBob episodes like that. Here's my avowed reason why I hate this SpongeBob episode. This SpongeBob episode begins where SpongeBob is driving a nice car, having a road rage, and then he saw a car dealership man he's pretending to be driving at the nice car dealership, and then he shows him something cool. Another car, show off, it's like at Cowboy, Texas. And then he tried another one, show off a sick thing in the bed or something, with some baby stuff in it. But he's sad. And then he asked the dealership man to show him another car. And he showed him a car named Coop. A very nice car that SpongeBob showed him. And he looks excited, and he paid for that car. And he thanked him, but Coop just tell him to sit down and tell him not to do anything. And then he had a seatbelt on, and then get him for a joyride. But he goes fast and bumped into other cars. It showed him his nice tea when he stopped at Clarinet. Squidward was seeing his nice car. And SpongeBob reads a book and showed Mrs. Puff that nice car that he got. And Mrs. Puff saw him not even paying attention to the road, caused it to crash into the junkyard. And then when he arrived home, he showed him his nice house. And then later at night, it was raining. He had to give him an umbrella because it was raining. And then he shows Coop the inside of the house to put him in, and then he walks upstairs to his room, but he drives in through SpongeBob's room and wants to go to sleep in his car, but his bed destroyed. And then later the next day, he walked to work not having a good sleep, and then he gave him a nice ride to the Krusty Krab, and you're not gonna believe what happened. And then Patrick stops his car and shows him his nice ride, and then Patrick was doing crazy with the car, and then he's doing things like the ice cream, and then Coop kicks Patrick off. And then when they arrive at Krusty Krab, he thinks it's not a good place. And SpongeBob tries to get out of a car, and you're not going to believe what happened. Oh my goodness! Coop completely drive away his work, and he wanted to go to work so badly, and he was so whiny. Even worse, meanwhile, the car wash, he looks grumpy that he wanted to go to work. And then in the auto place, and then when he comes back, he tries to get out of the car and drives away. And then he drives away, and SpongeBob hopped in, and he looks all mad. And he got an extra thing, a steering wheel and a brake, and he drives back all the way to SpongeBob's work at the Krusty Krab. Crash through the backyard and drive through in the hotel, show a nice top pool, and then they drive all the way to SpongeBob's work finally, but they had to go through the drive-thru. And then got a Krabby Patty Burger ice cream, and then Spirit over the radio. And then Patrick grabs the car, and they carry all the ice cream that he's gone to. And then lately, they put him in a nice little kid ride thing in the Krusty Krab. So they show Patrick to put some coins in it. And the episode ends. And that's how the episode goes. Anyways, thank God I never watched this episode, and I never will. Otherwise, it would have wasted my time. I don't know who likes or hates this episode. So I'll leave a V. So fuck Drive Happy and fuck No Service. An episode from Big City Greetings. To users who like this episode, I'm fine with your thoughts. Anyways, Sunridge adopts a son will be 100 million times better than what Coop did is very unacceptable. Anyways, end of rant. My next rant will be on a double rant. Jeffy's happy song and Jeffy's favorite show.